make sure that your website is good. Hello and welcome to Design and Business Conversations for Creatives. I'm Cheyney and today I am chatting with you about how to use social media to drive traffic back to your website. I've been a graphic designer for many years, and one thing that I see over and over again is businesses not leveraging their social media platform enough, specifically to drive people back to their website. If you're in business and you're wondering what all this social media business is about, in a nutshell, social media is a really good way to get social. So it's in the name. It's a really good way to connect with your customers or your clients or whoever you're trying to sell your product or service to. It's a good way to show behind the scenes, show the human face behind the brand, ask questions, answer questions. The list could honestly go on forever. I really recommend, if you have a business, to jump on social media. And if you are already on social media, what this video is about is jump on social media to drive traffic back to your website. So what do I mean by that, and why is it important? You might post something really great. Ultimately, you want to convert your clients or your customers into buyers. Now, there is a certain amount of exposure that needs to be done. Not all posts needs to be sell, or linking back to your website. Every so often, you're going to want to send people to your whatever, and all you have to do this is what is called a call to action. Put simply, when you're writing a post, say, check out my website, whatever your website is. The more people you send back to your website, the longer your business is going to stick in their brains and their memory, and the more time they'll be exposed to it, and you're making it really easy for them to find all your information. I'm just going to go through some of the platforms and tell you how you can link back to your business. Pinterest, I talk about a lot. It's one of my favorite platforms, and that is my #1 driver of traffic back to my website. I have had people from around the world find something on Pinterest which is linked back to my website, click on the link to get to my website, and then contact me to create graphic design for them. I am literally getting business from linking to my website. On Instagram gives you the opportunity to put in one link to your website up the top in your little biography. You'll be surprised at how many people will click into that. By linking back to your website, you're giving them the opportunity to find out more about you. Facebook is amazing for linking back to your website. Say if you have a blog post, you can copy and paste the URL, and that is content available to share on your social media channels like Facebook. And again, people will click and be referred back to your website where they can find out everything about you. Podcasts are quite popular at the moment. I'm seeing them come out more and more, especially here in New Zealand. Podcasts, again, refer people back to your website. Maybe you're a copywriter and you have a podcast. You're probably not going to share your pricing on your podcast. However, you might share your pricing on your website. So this is a good opportunity to capture your audience, direct them back to your website where they can see how to hire you, how to work with you, all the information that isn't shared in your podcast. YouTube, practice what you preach here, Cheyney. I actually don't often refer people back to my website. I tend to create a web within YouTube where I add cards and I add at the end of the video different videos that you might want to watch. So I'm keeping you engaged. I do, however, link my website in the description box below. So if you wanted to find out more information about me, all you need to do is scroll down, www.designbycheyney.com. So I'll link up here. You can find it in the description box below. From there, you can find out everything you need to know about my business, what I offer, things I sell. It's all on my website. Twitter, another good place to post blog posts, link people to your website, sell your services or your product, and consistently get people to go back to your website. Do you see where I'm going here? LinkedIn, really great way to link back to your website. It's a good way to connect with other businesses. It's a good way to connect with people that you might be able to work with in the future. Newsletters, it's a way to land in somebody's inbox and revert people back to your website. Another thing that you'll want to consider when you're driving people back to your website is telling them exactly what they can find there. For example, on my website, I can say, check out my website to find my design pricing, or check out my website to find out where you can buy products that I have designed, or check out my website to find more of my portfolio and examples of the work that I produce. I hope this has been helpful for you. Remember, send people back to your website via social media. You won't regret it. And as an extra step, make sure you put in a call to action to tell your client or your customer exactly why you want people to visit your website. If you can manage to steer people from your social media to your website, I am very sure that you will have a much better chance of converting that customer or client to buy your product or to work with you. Make sure that your website is good. Thank you for watching. If you've enjoyed this video, support the channel by giving it a thumbs up, subscribe by clicking the button below, hit the notifications bell to be notified of any new videos so you don't miss out. See you next time. Bye!